Hi, this is Fadi Hayek. I'm with Solid State Logic, and we're here at NAMM 2020. And today we're going to be featuring the brand new Origin Console that is due to ship in March. This is a brand new 32-channel analog mixer that we've done a really brand new design on. It's been about 25 years roughly since we've done an inline design of this type. This was made famous originally by the 4000 series console, so it's making its comeback here with the small fader and the large fader architecture. Obviously, it's a new world. We've got new components. One of the challenges of making a desk like this is to design brand new components specifically for this desk. So we did exactly that, starting with the Pure Drive microphone up on the top. That's a brand new microphone preamp SSL is featuring. The Pure Drive is something that can be engaged using this switch over here, on or off. And what it does is it adds some wonderful harmonics to the sound that is based on how much you push the microphone. So the more gain you apply to it, the more coloration you receive. If, however, it's not what you want for a particular sound, you just simply turn it off for that instrument. We've got, of course, the classic 4000 EQ down here. Notice that we've moved the orientation. Normally you would find this up here. We found that the new design with it down here makes it very easy to be sitting at the desk and reaching right for the EQs. There are 6 effect sends on each channel. 2 are stereo and 4 are mono. Going down the list, you've got, of course, the small fader architecture, which can take any of the the console's processes, like the effect sends can be routed to their small fader. You'll see a lot of buttons that say SF, SF, SF. They stand for small fader. So, for example, the filter could be sent to the small fader while the full EQ could be going to the main fader. And the small fader is very handy with tracking, because you could use that as your tracking input and your send to your digital workstation, where your return from your digital workstation will be on the main fader. That's, of course, just one way of going about this. A lot of very famous engineers have come up with fantastic workflows around this architecture, and that's made it such a famous process, a famous workflow. Nice thing also about those small faders is on mixdown, you could use them as extra inputs, because they have their own input, they have their own insert points, so you can put effects on up to 64 channels in outboard form. So lots of summing is possible, so you can take all of your tracks from your DAW and sum them inside the desk. Going over to the master section, you'll notice that we've got the famous SSL Buss Compressor on here, and we have our track buses. So just like the classic SSL, where you would normally have a lot of little buttons on the top of the channel, we found that this is much, much more easy to work with, and it makes the desk smaller, and it also avoids a lot of technical long-term issues with failures of switches. So this is a digitally controlled analog switch system that allows me to select a bus and select a channel where I want it to go. Once that is selected, notice that that's dimly lit now, indicating that this channel is indeed going to a bus. If you want to know what bus that is, it will highlight it on the bus matrix there. So again, lots of simple ways to do things. Taking those buses can be sent down to these stereo channels down here, allowing you to do sub-mixing or group-style mixing. So these also can be used independently of the track buses as 8 individual stereo inputs. In total, the whole desk will give you 88 channels on mixdown, and it retails in the US for $49,999. Check it out on our SSL website for more details, and thank you for coming by.